Chill, y'all might want to get a chair for this mess right here, cause Keith Lee has been out here acting up, and he's out here having a mental breakdown. This man putting his paws on people cause they don't know who he is. Up until a few days ago, a lot of people thought Keith was one of the few humble celebrities out here who didn't expect special treatment because that's what he tricked us all into believing. However, he recently got into a nasty feud with Taraji because she didn't know who he was. And Taraji even had to come out and speak some sense into him because she didn't understand why he was all up in his feelings for her not knowing him. But even before we could process all that, another video went viral of him getting with an innocent fan who also didn't know who he was and had mistaked him for Halle Bailey's baby daddy, DDG. And a lot of people are dragging him for filth for it and even accusing him of being arrogant. Now, for those of y'all who aren't caught up in all this drama, let me get y'all up to speed because there's a lot to get into here. This whole mess started a few days ago when Keith and his wife, Ronnie, attended the BET Awards. The night started off really well and they really seemed to be enjoying themselves. Now, mind you, this is their first time ever attending the BET Awards, so all of it was new to them. Now, at some point during the night, Taraji was actually the host of this year's BET Awards, and she started playing some game where she walks through the crowd and gives people their flowers. She was handing out a red rose, and it was supposed to be a way of celebrating some of the people in the crowd for all of their major milestones in their career. Now, when it came time for her to hand Keith his flowers, she walked to the area that he was sitting at, but she didn't recognize him, and she ended up giving the flower to the popular YouTuber Jordan Howlett. Once she realized Jordan wasn't Keith, she immediately apologized and handed the flower over to Keith. You could visibly see the irritation on both Keith and his wife's face when he realized Taraji didn't recognize him. But Taraji tried to ease the tension by seemingly flirting with him. After this, everybody thought everything was okay and that Keith understood Taraji just made a genuine mistake. But this was far from the case because he later posted a very shady TikTok of himself angrily throwing out the rose that Taraji had given him, with an even shadier caption that said, "Our name will be known in every room how it's supposed to, with no confusion how it's supposed to, when no confusion." God is amazing. When I tell y'all they dragged this man mercilessly on social media, I ain't even kidding. A whole lot of people were calling him arrogant and accused him of having a big ego. One person said, "Yet another example of how social media just makes anybody famous and it goes to their heads." Truthfully speaking, him and Taraji shouldn't even be in the same room. I said what I said. Baby. Another person said, a food critic was at the BET Awards and was mad that he wasn't recognized. Honey, why was you there? Keith ended up making a video explaining his side of everything, but his video only made people more annoyed because they didn't even think he was making sense. He said everything that happened was BET's fault and that they were fully aware that he has raging social anxiety, but still decided to switch his seat last minute, which led Taraji to getting confused and not knowing who he was.
So to take me and my wife out of our seats, put us in different seats, give Taraji no direction to who we are or what we do, felt extremely unprepared and unprofessional to me. I'm personally a fan of Taraji. I've been for years and I always will be. I love to see her get the recognition that she deserved in that moment and had a platform and a stage that she's always deserved. For this situation to take away from her moment and our moment.
Y'all, this man didn't take no accountability for anything and pretty much blamed the entire situation on BET and his social anxiety. Like, you cannot make this up. He also talked about a clip that showed his wife making weird faces when Taraji was flirting with him. He said people intentionally took that part of the moment to make it seem like his wife has an attitude problem.
Another example of this is a picture of my wife has been going around, and it was a small part caught from an entire moment to make it seem like she had an attitude with Taraji. My wife and myself understand the flirting that Taraji was doing was fully improv and fully joke. It was a hard situation for all of us to be in. We fully understand she made it up on the fly. I was there to just enjoy the show. I was invited. No situations and in life in general. I never longed for the spotlight. If I wanted the spotlight, I would have accepted a quarter of the opportunities that's been presented to us. But none of those opportunities were for me or my family. If you understand that, you understand it. If you don't, I'm okay with that. I'm always gonna be myself. I've always been myself. Nothing about this journey, about this ride, about where we at or where we gonna be is gonna change me. Never have and never will. Never once was I upset that Taraji didn't know who I was. Everything that's for me will be for me. Everything that's for my family will be for my family. Everything that's for you will be for you. when it's supposed to be, how it's supposed to be, with no confusion. I said that last night, and that was still misconstrued, and I stand on it 1,000%. Whatever room I'm supposed to be in, whoever's supposed to know me, whenever they're supposed to know me, it will happen how it's supposed to happen. Last night, while I appreciate the opportunity, it wasn't my moment, and that's okay. I'm cool with that. And for every single person that's been on this journey with me and that's still on this journey with me, I'm forever grateful. I appreciate y'all. I can't say it enough. God bless you. Have an amazing day. Y'all be safe. We all humans. We all make mistakes. It is what it is. I just wish they would have set both of us up for most success in that situation. That's it.
When Keith was doing all this on social media, people did not expect Taraji to respond at all because she doesn't really get herself mixed up in drama. However, this time, she did not let that slide, and she dragged him for filth. She even accused him of having an ego and advised him to be humble and stop making all this bigger than it's actually supposed to be. She said, "Life really is too short for this behavior. He wasn't in his seat. They give celebrities assigned seats. I rehearsed all damn day to go hit my mark, and that young man wasn't in his seat, so he missed his moment. His ego is hurt. He will be fine. I cleaned it up at the end of the show. No love lost here. God bless." As if things couldn't get any worse for him, another video got leaked of him almost physically attacking somebody after they mistook him for DDG. The incident actually happened on the exact same day that he attended the BET Awards, but from the looks of it, it happened before the actual event. His security even had to hold him back because he was getting ready to throw hands right there.
Oh my God, I knew that was you, bro. DDG, bro. DDG, bro. DDG, bro. DDG, bro. DDG, bro. DDG.
I get your content.
DDG, bro.
I get your content.
I thought you was DDG, bro. I thought that was DDG, bro.
And for those of y'all who don't know, Keith used to be an MMA fighter for a few years, so putting his hands on people ain't nothing new to him. In fact, he enjoys it. The man used to do it for a living, so if security didn't hold him back, that fan wouldn't have made it out of that situation without some bruises and a couple hits to the face. Some people even claim he was probably still upset about it, and that's why he took the Taraji situation so personally and blew it all out of proportion. One person said, "Is it me, or are y'all weird in these comments? LMAO. I see so many comments talking about he's an MMA fighter. Okay, and what the F does that have to do with this? It's not that serious. Y'all act like the man spat on him or hit him. He jokingly mistakes him for someone else, and Keith said he watches his content and likes it. Are y'all obtuse? LMAO. It's not that deep. Y'all need to relax and read today." And as far as Keith having severe social anxiety, this isn't the industry for him. Next, another person said, "Yuck, his real personality is really starting to show and I don't like it. Like, it's not that serious. Effing relax. Smile and laugh. Jeez." But now I want to know your thoughts. What do y'all think about Keith Lee attacking this fan for not knowing who he is? And do y'all think he deserves all this backlash that he's getting? Y'all been knew what to do. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And don't forget to click here to watch this other very messy video.